Next we have coming to the stage, Chelsea Flagg presenting Like Me. Everybody give a round of applause for Chelsea.
Don't inundate your mind with media swine. Take control of your intake, because now is the time. Critical analysis is the antithesis to the brainwashing inflicted by our nemesis. What you are is what you eat, so watch your feast. Remember, all music ain't liberating because it got a good beat. All shows and movies ain't righteous because they trending for the week. Make sure your social media algorithms ain't feeding you garbage on repeat. Choose leisure for your mind and your soul, and not just to close the week. Because if we're not steadfast in our fight for liberation, our success will be bleak. As black people in America, we throw on our super being capes at the start of each day and move from place to place, through task to task, and fulfill responsibility after responsibility. This recurring act is accompanied by efforts to yield times and experiences of joy, rest, growth, community, love, among many other things into our lives. However, the desire for times of happiness and leisure is often overshadowed by the heavy demand on time by life's responsibilities. Thus, many people fall into leisure options that are readily available and easy to access. Many studies show that the availability of time for leisure and how it is used influences not only an individual's quality of life, but also their subjective well-being. And studies within the past decade revealed that currently there is a significant use of media as leisure. So that brings about the question, what media content are Black people most often engaging with, and how is it impacting their holistic being? When you think of the general media available and then focus in on that media which actually has portrayals of Black images and Black people, it's fair to argue that the majority is saturated with messages and examples that perpetuate damaging narratives of Black people. So these may include demonstrated stereotypes of being lazy or criminals, or generalizations of fractured families, volatile relationships, hypersexuality, and various other degrading and demeaning depictions. So now let's segue into the problem I'm working to address and the solution I've began developing. Black people, plagued by barriers of systemic racism in virtually every area of American society, experience an excessive amount of media that perpetuates American cultural values of anti-Blackness. If Black people had an analytical framework and tool to help guide how they interpret the media they consume, then they would be able to better develop and practice more healing and liberating habits in their media consumption. So with that, my innovative solution to this problem is Like Me. Like Me is a media evaluation tool that aids Black people in being more thoughtful, intentional, and critical about the media they engage with and give their time to. Like Me evaluates content within 4 primary focus areas pertaining to Black people. And these are Black love and community, Black identity, Black history, and Black knowledge and solutions. Each of these focus areas were found to be essential qualities to Black people achieving true liberation. The idea of a media evaluation tool was developed in community with 10 other parents across 2 different workshops. We discussed issues facing Black community, reflected on personal and familial goals, identified actions toward Black liberation, shared in our personal experience with media and that of our children, built out the focus areas of the media evaluation tool, tested the tool, among other things. And what I've shared with you today is the working sample of the collective work and innovation of me and those 10 parents. So in closing, I'll just say that one thing I'm passionate about, other than my 5 children, is supporting Black people in living boldly, proudly, righteously, and free. And on this innovative journey, my aim was to create a tool that would empower Black people to counter the anti-Black nature of the society we live in, and also equip them with a way to not only take control over the their lives via choice of how they use their time, but also how they engage their minds. So thank you, P4L, and all of your amazing staff for the opportunity to do so. As we all return to our lives, I ask that you remember to ask yourself these two questions when it comes to media. What's the message, and how does it free us? Thank you.